back-to-back games in a row. I don't think he's
Oh,
never lost
I
3
gotta
games in a
pause
row.
this. No
I'm
clips.
worried about them because you know what?
I didn't think it would pick up the sound, but from the other podcast, but it did. So anyway, welcome to Sports, Video Games, and More. New episode of Joe Scratchy. I just put up on Saturday here, but so this might actually go up on Sunday because I like to do one on Saturday, one on Sunday. But yeah, dude, like, you know, we're waiting on Chris. Chris is jumping on. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone, thanks for listening. Hopefully he will see that the podcast is going. Otherwise, I may have to send him an invite. Yep, okay. But yeah, dude, like, you know, we got some stuff going on. I'm putting more of my old music that I did with Bandcamp that I can't sell because I used some of the assets from Bandcamp. You know, I guess they got limitations on that, but yeah, I'm using them on the Joe Scratchy show because I'm not selling the Joe Scratchy show. So all that time and effort that I went into making all those tracks, it's nice to get that up on the Joe Scratchy show right now. But yeah, I mean, I want to do something with those songs that are on there, but I have to rework them so that, you know, there's not issues potentially with Bandcamp. Or, I mean, GarageBand. I keep saying Bandcamp, but I mean, what I mean is GarageBand. So, yeah, but yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot cooler, though, because we'll be doing a segment, and then all of a sudden, the segment's over, and then you can hear the song, but it's a little weird when I'm using Spreaker because there's so many different split up segments instead of it just being one full episode. But as far as like on the Sports, Video Games, and More thing, that's like the definitive version because I can put all the music, everything together in one recording. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that's definitely the way to listen to the Joe Scratchy show. You know, but yeah, I don't know where Chris went. He said, let's do it. And then he's like, not here. So, but yeah, no, it's been crazy. You know, I've been doing the podcast. I got a new single, heading out, you know, my music. So it should be up on Spotify and iTunes and all the music places, soon, pretty soon. Some of the places take like almost a month, you know, to get to those stores, but like iTunes is usually the next day. Spotify, I believe, is usually the next couple days or so. So yeah, I mean, it's you know, I've been pretty busy with that. You know, Cam Newton, I guess, is gonna be able to start this week, so that's pretty cool. You know, Tom Brady's struggling. The Patriots look like the 2001 Super Bowl winning team right now. You know, so let's see, Khalil Mack, he's out for the rest of the season. Yeah, so I mean, it's, you know, there's still people missing games because of COVID and COVID. If you've watched the Joe Scratchy show, you know, you know what that was. But yeah, I mean, it is crazy. the more things that keep stacking on to news for the NFL this year, the more that it makes it tougher, to follow. But, that's just kind of the, in a way it's a good thing because, people that have shows to do about sports, I mean, they've had a lot to talk about. It's been really interesting. It's been A+ TV for the NFL this year, even with the bad officiating. Which I like to listen to Pro Football Talk because they really they don't care, dude. They just tell the NFL like that they're making mistakes and that type of thing. So yeah, I definitely recommend that show. But yeah, I mean it's just really good. You got Chris Sims, who's a really talented sports analyst, and then of course Mike Florio. And they, it's actually a pretty funny show. With Florio, he's pretty funny, some of the stuff he says. And then I'm sure at times other people are funny too, but I definitely recommend that show. But let's see, I was gonna talk about something. But yeah, Khalil Mack, I don't know, I can't remember if we talked about that, but he's out for the rest of the season. Dude, that Thursday night game was rough. The wide receiver's out. Somebody else was out. Calvin Ridley is the wide receiver. But that was rough. Patriots totally dominated them. I meant to talk about that on the Joe Scratchy show, but I kind of forgot to really recap or just have a reference towards it. But yeah, I mean that was crazy. And you're looking at let's see who else has been. I mean, the Browns have been really disappointing this year. Of course, the Chargers started strong, but they're definitely not finishing strong so far. Kyler Murray, he's still been missing some games. It's been a really crazy year. It really has. Aaron Rodgers, of course, missed that week with the COVID, and of course he's still trying to bounce back. He didn't have a super strong game last week. It didn't seem like, but they won. You're talking about Russell Wilson. He's definitely trying to bounce back. So it's going to be really interesting to see, how everything turns out. I definitely haven't had a super good fantasy football year. I'm like 4th and 5th in my different leagues that I'm doing. But it's it is unfortunate. I mean, you're looking at like, what do I do here? Like, I don't know. I've always kind of more just obviously tried to follow like sometimes I've followed like consistency of who seems to make the most points every year. Now I'm looking more at the usual things like who's projected to make the most points, yada yada. But whatever I'm doing, it's not working this year, and throughout the years I've kind of changed my approach a little bit, and maybe I need to figure out if I can go back to what I used to do, because I feel like every year I'm kind of getting worse at fantasy football. But yeah, I just got to figure that out, and then Of course, if you're doing the sports betting, it's kind of interesting that everything is a lot more available now, and I think things were really trending that way for a long time. It seemed like the media was kind of, some of them maybe almost seemed like they were pushing for it to be legalized. And then now, of course, with the population of DraftKings and all that, like, more and more sports betting places have come in, really in the last like year or two. It seems like when you watch football now, there's always like MGM is promoting sports betting now, and there's like one or two other ones that I've seen pretty recently, like just this year. So that's something to remember. I'm sure people won't forget. I mean, there's enough commercials out there, but if you're into that type of thing, it's very accessible. I just play little like pick'em games on like FanDuel and that type of thing. Which is really fun, but even that, it's like when I first started playing it, it seemed like, okay, it's free to play, and oh, you got a chance of winning, quite a bit of money. But then now, I don't know if the amount changed or if I just look at it different now or what, but it seems like you're really not going to make that much on there because, basically they, end up splitting it between the 7 or 2 guys or whatever, like however many people get it right. And probably so many people play that it's like, man, even if you won, you're probably not going to win much at all, but yeah, I mean, it is pretty cool. You look at I've heard of people that just watch sports and just do that for a living. And it's like, man, that's got to be the life. You're just watching sports and making a living. Hopefully, with my podcast and stuff, someday I can make a living. That would be nice. But yeah, I mean, it's much more fun. You still got to do work. I mean, it's not like you poof the shows up. You still got to do your recording and you still got to do some stuff. But it's if you could do those type of things, and I have like quite a few things. So if I could make even one or two of these things super successful, like that'd be nice. But yeah, even if I can make one or two things that I do, successful, it'd be nice, because I'm even messing around with YouTube a little bit. Obviously I got music, so it's one of those things that if I'm able to make some things hit, maybe I could eventually quit my job, and that'd be cool. So if anyone wants to promote me, I mean, that's always very much valued. I could use the promotion. Just tell your friends or whatever. But yeah, I don't know where Chris is at. I mean, we're gonna have to, I don't know, possibly wrap this up. But yeah, I guess I'll do my football picks really fast. Hopefully he will jump on. All right, let's see here. We got dude, that's so crazy that the Falcons did not even score. It's just insane. All right, so we got Ravens, Bears. We talked about Khalil. Khalil Mack is out. And Mac and Cheese looks like a candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year, the Patriots quarterback. That was a big game for them against the Falcons. I really should have covered that on I feel like I really should have covered that on the Joe Scratchy Show. Let's see. So Packers, Vikings. I'm gonna take the Packers, but I'm not feeling super great about it. Hopefully, Aaron. I heard he missed some more practice, so um, that sucks. Okay, Ravens, Bears. Let's see. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Lamar is something special. He really might end up winning MVP again. I mean, we'll just have to see how it all plays out, but. Colts and Bears, that's going to be a really good game. I hope I have that game. Or it could be a good game. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a year for, that quarterback of the Colts, he had some like that one year on the Eagles that he looked like he might be an MVP candidate. Then he got injured. Josh Allen is really good, man. He's one of those things that, or one of those guys, and it's one of those things that, if he's having a good game and it's not like a crap-em game, like a really bad game, then, he's gonna ball and he's gonna, like, he'll ball out. He'll end up winning. Okay, Lions. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Bills on that one. Lions and Browns. Let's see here. Probably the Brownies, but they really got their butts kicked the week before. After the week before that, after Odell had left, they really had played super well. But like I said, they lost last week. So, but I can't really pick the Lions. The Lions it's just really not been their year at all. And even though it kind of looks that way for the Browns, I think they're going to be very motivated to just really tear up the Lions and get that victory. So I'm going to go with the Browns on that one. Let's see, Washington. They had a big game against the Bucks. Brady obviously has really been struggling. That's been insane. This is the Ron Rivera, Cam Newton starting and back with the Panthers reunion game. Of course, Ron Rivera is now the coach of Washington. Used to be Cam's coach with the Panthers. Now, the thing that's concerning about this is that Ron obviously knows Cam. So the thing that's really concerning about that is that he even said he's got some stuff to throw Cam off or to throw at Cam. So, I'm actually going to take Washington on that. I would like to see the Panthers win, but I think Washington's probably going to pull that out somehow, especially after just beating the Bucks like a week ago. Really bad. Not really bad, but I mean, it was bad enough. Let's see, Texans and Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans on that. The Texans really, I don't even know if Tyrod is starting. That would give them a little bit of a chance, but the Titans have really still been showing they got it even without Henry. 49ers against Jaguars, you can't really take the Jaguars, and the 49ers did just win. I think it was it a Monday night game or something? I think they did win. Dolphins against Jets. I said I'm taking the 49ers, I think, right? But anyway, Dolphins, Jets. I'm going to take the Dolphins on this one. That was part of the controversy is White is not even starting because he had one bad game, after Saleh said he believed in him. So, it's one of those things that, like, if White was starting, I might actually consider taking the Jets, but I can't do that. The Dolphins are going to win. White's not starting, so let's see, Saints and Eagles. You probably got to go. I don't know, dude. My boy, my old Bronco quarterback Simeon. I think he's probably starting for the Saints, but I just can't really go with them. And from what I've heard, Jalen Hurts is really showing that he is a franchise quarterback, whether that means he's super good or not. Maybe he's not like the best quarterback in the league, but I guess he's showing that he belongs. So I got to go with the Eagles. Bengals, Raiders. This is a really interesting matchup because the Raiders, got thumped last week, and the Bengals are still trying to show that they are something. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be a tough. This is like probably the toughest pick of the week. Because the Raiders really got to bounce back, but I mean the Bengals. I believe there is something there, just like the Raiders, but I believe a little bit more in the Bengals. And maybe I shouldn't because Derek Carr is newer and all that. But you look at the turmoil, with the Raiders this year with John Gruden and everything, and the loss last week, and I don't know. I just feel like it's been long enough that the Bengals are gonna have a bounce back game. So I'm going Bengals. Cowboys and Chiefs. Let's see. That is a really interesting one. It really is. I said the other one was the hardest game to pick. This might actually be the hardest one to pick. But they're both about equal. Let's see. Cowboys, Chiefs. The Chiefs are probably who I'm going to go with. I don't feel super great about it. The Cowboys are a good team. They've proven that they're a good team, even with that Broncos loss. Hashtag go Broncos. But, it's one of those things that, I think I got to go with the Chiefs. Believe that Patrick's going to continue with that hot hand and do what he's got to do to win a game. So I don't feel great about it. And I think that Dak is a really good quarterback, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Cardinals, Seahawks. You got to go with probably the Cardinals for sure, especially because Russell Wilson is still trying to figure everything out. Steelers, Chargers. The Steelers are an interesting one. I think Big Ben's probably back, but I can't go with the Steelers on this one. I got to go with the Chargers. Let's see, Giants and Buccaneers. There's probably no way that the Buccaneers are going to lose this one. I got to go Bucks. Yeah, so that's my picks. I don't know where Chris is. I really don't, but I'm sure that at some point he'll be able to do. Oh, Edwards-Helaire off IR. Okay. So the Chiefs are activating him. Okay. I just saw that message pop up from the NFL. But, yeah, I mean, we'll get Chris on. We'll probably do 2 episodes of the show this week. And, but, yeah, I want to talk to Chris, see what he thinks. And so we'll do more of the show later on. So thanks, everyone.